I made this wedding bouquet for a photo shoot recently, and I think it looks really good. So good you could use it for a real wedding. And it has the added bonus of being really cheap. And you can keep it forever as a little souvenir of the occasion, even if it is just a photo shoot. Let me tell you how to do it. First, you're going to want to go to the dollar shop and find some flowers. There's lots of different kinds of flowers and different shapes and sizes. I liked this one because it looks fairly realistic because it has this yellowing in the middle. The leaves also look more realistic than some fake flowers and plants that are too waxy. And the underside of this is a nice little green powdery sort of texture and color. And this one even has little fake thorns on it. So you're going to want to put these into a bundle at the shop. You can mix different flowers if you want. Like for example, in this case, smaller roses in between might have been nice. And once you're satisfied with that, put those in the basket and then get some of this if they have it. These are for arranging plants. They're wires, like kind of twist tie wires. You can use tape to bind this, but if you make a mistake or you do it and then you want to rearrange something, you're going to have to undo the tape, which is kind of sticky stuff. But this is not. You can just undo this. But if you don't have this, you can just use tape. The best ribbon I could find at my dollar shop was see-through, and I didn't want any green coming through, so I got this masking tape. You know, it's only $1, so this white masking tape I put underneath. So come back home, put these all together, bind them with wire or tape, and you're going to want to remove some of the leaves. The leaves from these things, in this case, they just come off. You're going to want to take some of the leaves off because it was crazy. It was just like all green around here. And once you get that, you're going to have to decide the length, which is really, really important and difficult. But this is basically one thing to help you. Imagine the table is the bride's stomach. Now, if she wants to hold it close to her stomach and show the top of the flowers, or, you know, basically like this, sort of the top of the flowers out, then this is going to have to be very short, basically so that she can just hold it in her hand. So it'll be like around here. So then if this is her body, she can hold it close to her body, and then people are going to see this part. Now, imagine this is her body again. With these, you can't put these close, so it's going to be more upwards, and so people are going to see the side of the flowers. But in this case, I liked that better because it looks kind of more natural. Looks like just a bunch of roses were cut and wound up, which is actually what it was, but they actually sort of look like real roses. And I took the ribbon, after the masking tape, I took the ribbon and wound it like up and down a bunch of times to get this sort of crisscross pattern. Tied a little bow. I'm sure you can do a better bow than that, but I think this is pretty cute. And there you go. You have a bouquet that you can keep forever. As an extra bonus, I got a different rose. It's a little bit smaller. And what I did is I cut it and I took the leaf, this and the leaf off. I pulled these white things off, and as you pull them off, the flower gets smaller and smaller. And when it got to the size that I liked, I put the leaves back on, and I put this back on, and I actually glued this. Then I tied it up with the ribbon, and this became a lapel. It also is a little souvenir that we can keep forever. If you don't have wire cutters to, you know, cut this, there were wires in here. If you don't have wire cutters, you can also buy these at the 100 yen shop. So there we go. 10 flowers. You may have more. This was $1, $1, $1, $1, and $1. So altogether 15. The bouquet alone is $13. Keep it forever. There you go. If you like this video, like. And if you're not too precious about your subscriptions, go ahead and subscribe. I normally do music videos, but I will also do some interior videos soon. So thank you very much for watching.